Hello, this is Vorce Shard, and I'll be speedrunning One Step from Eden, playing as Violette with Hellpasses 1 through 13 turned on, going for the Serif ending. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, all the facts are reset. Go. Get the money from defeating the hostage after the fight. Upwind, that does help us with the Shopkeeper Fight, which is also included in this run. So let's go for the elites. And there's the hostage can actually help us cast a spell, or cast our attack, which is kind of fun. Spike strip. That's one of the Kinesis ones we skipped earlier. Let's try it out. And Max Man is good. Frost is dealt. We can do Frost with Frostbite. That's a really good spell. Take those monies up, and sure, more kunai. Power ring, does that help us with our synergy? Kind of. I think it boosts the spike strips that we throw, but I think I want to avoid taking too many spells this time and try to be more focused. And things that make our deck stronger in a more concrete way, I guess you could say. Miss there, and almost done. Walk in the narrow path. Here we go. A brave little enemy. Okay, that's a really good one. He might even stand still a few times. Poison when a spell hits an enemy. That is very good. Because if we can get our hit them lots of times combo off, then that will poison them lots of times. And then if they eventually stop moving, that's when the poison will kick in. But if they don't stop moving, it might mean they're just getting defeated. Oh, that's really good, because we want to be fragile all the time anyways, because it's some invincibility. I think we can skip these. What we want is Caltrops, and get double cast on them. Because then every time they step on a Caltrops, they get teleported. And they can step on another Caltrops and they just teleport kind of infinitely. I think, until they reach a free spot. So let's take, well, we have negative defense, we don't want that thing over there. We do have to fight Selicy. So we can't keep this negative defense if we take it. The Eternity Cannon's pretty fun. I think that's probably worthwhile. Gives us more damage. And we can take the Cell Skin and then sell it? Yeah. Or remove it, I mean. We can't take the max mana down because we kind of need our max mana. But we can take this because that's a net positive healing and restore mana when frost is dealt. That's pretty fun, but we need to make sure we don't run out of removals. And let's spend one now on the cell skin. There we go. And we can keep the Eternican. We've won an upgrade, but we've spent our money on the limited time removals. You can only buy one per shop, so focus on dodging too. Okay. At least we don't lose fragile stacks due to our artifact. Ooh, okay. There we go. Out of World 1, Selicy's gone, no more Ice World. Huzzah. Skipper. Do we want Skipper? It removes defense. No, it's not part of that. What we're looking for. Whenever tile's broken, we don't break them yet. Jams, we will get some from Shiso. And there are some spells that give jams that are nice, like max mana. Poison deals an extra damage. I guess so, because we do poison people with the frog. And the max 8 mana could help with the mana steal. Or just waiting for things in general. 3 shield, 1 spell power. Let's take the spike protein. I feel like that'll come in handy most fights. Even though it's a little bit damage, it means our little bit of poison is worth more. Okay. And get some mana, get some shield. It's like a one-stop shop. Or, oops. Gotta remember to... go, Frost. We are very hurt. Let's look for a campfire if we can. Haven is nice, and we don't have to worry about the factory person. We are facing Gunner. That's defense is good, and it's free. We can mash spells with the strategy if it works out. So taking on upgrades or elite. We want the healing for sure, so let's go this way. Okay. Still no healing yet. We're not focused on anything, are we? Still kidneys, because we might get that other one. Fadeaway is very strong. I think it might be worth picking up. Yeah. 250 damage. Until we get... And there's no guarantee we get the other combo either. So having some defenses, or having some offense is nice. There we go. Locking this deck quite a bit. The salvage is good, but we can't guarantee we have structures. And Thunder's okay, Shotgun's okay. Let's skip these for now. Oops. He's not ready for that. Shield wise. There we go. Okay. What have we got in store? When a miss spell hits an enemy, that would be very good. We can get multi-hits off. Fire spell is also something that would go well with our deck. Shots for 2 whenever you move. But the poison is whenever a spell hits an enemy, not poison. Let's take the healing. Just because we are so close to death. Take some more healing. And defeat the bind to get extra luck. And keep going. Okay. There we go. Do that one. Circuit's pretty good. Blink, we get some max HP. Okay, and some shield. Very nice. Okay, gotta focus a little bit on this guy. 2, 3, 4. Nice. He probably does not like that spell as much as I do. Okay. That's a lot of damage for him. Here's a little bit more for you. And moving on. So what do we want? Bow Snipe's good. Echo can be good. But we have to like set it up. Bow Snipe is very expensive. We can't afford it. Let's take Echo. We'll take a little more thinking. Poison never drops below 20. We can get poisoned ourselves. But if we're careful for avoiding that, then it could be very good. We are fragile a lot. So I think go battery, because we'll poison them often enough with the frog. Not concerned about keeping that 20. So we go often. This I think we can go to the top area because Shiso and Hazel both sound like they want to have more offense ready before we fight them. Times 2 damage and consume, that's pretty good. But let's pass for now. Also, because we're fighting just regular people, we don't need things that hit the whole field as much. So that's why I'm not taking Undertow. And let's... do we want the elite? I think so. Or we could go up. We are low on max HP. And we could get some removals. Let's go up. We have the choice on what we go for. go. Oh, I forgot to do the max HP. Okay, so do we want the 2 mana or not? We're not planning on catching it, and I think I'm trying to do a more focused deck, so let's skip it for now. Especially because it doesn't have the max HP gain, which I would prefer. Ooh, finished the fight before the poison got too serious, and dying. Interesting. It is a lot of poison stacks too, but it's only 2 times 8, 16. No, 2 times 4, 3, 2. Let's. Air Slash is okay. We already have Upwind that kind of does that, so let's skip for now. Still hoping to find Caltrops. Okay. Oh yeah, the fragile makes it so that... Oh, well, you still get a net positive though, so that's good. And we got our max HP off as well. And... fragile and hit? Yeah, that's good. And we have a 11 card deck, it'll be 12. So 60 shield, 12 times 5. And let's go to take packs and or removals. And or other things. We have 1 fight until the boss, so let's take spell power down. Do we want max mana down? We do have a lot of things that cost more than 1 mana, so I'd rather we didn't. The removal is really nice because we can remove the thing that gave us the, and then gave us the curse, if you call it that. We could skip the, we could take the spell power down again because it's still the 1 fight. Removal again. And kinetic waves, okay. Still looking for... Oh, there's barrier. Barrier can be very good. We don't have a lot of flow generation, but we can get more fraternity cannons off by having a barrier in our deck. I think that's worth it. And this is a net positive healing of 10. This will heal us for the fight. And gain mana regen for each broken tile. We can't break tiles yet. Terra will break a lot of tiles, and we're about to fight her. So it could be worth it for that fight. I think I'd rather take an... We could take removal, but I want an upgrade and see what the Eternity Cannon gives me. If it's double cast, or more damage, that's pretty good. I don't know about the only costing one. I think it's worth having 50% more damage instead of the 50% less. And we could get double cast Spike Strip. And then still have an upgrade left over for another thing later. Chance to buy Frost? That could stack up real fast. Sure, I'll take it. I don't know if like walking on it counts as them getting the frost, but that chance, so that would be very nice if it did. Echo, we can make it cheaper or double cast. I mean, flow technically works, and getting back mana works as well, but we'll be able to cast in the next fight, which is a little disappointing. And maybe we'll get an upgrade later. And we gotta be careful to use our attacks wisely. Because we lose money when we shuffle, but we're already at 0 money, so that's fine. We don't want spell. Let me get more frost if we can. Otherwise, it'll be a very slow fight having the downed attack power. More frost. More frost. It's good to get at the top of the deck. Okay, what do we got? We got this spell, and we've got shielding them, we've got poisoning them. We want to cast this spell more. There we go. And shuffle to get it again. We're looking for field. Okay. We want to be 4 tiles away and then just mash spells. And we'll get the Frosty Fang thing again. There we go. Alright, figured that out. Something to remember for next time when we can't do damage except with Frost. Yeah, we're our basic attack. 5 fragile and hit. That is very good. It does have the anchor, which is not so good. But cheaper zigzag. We don't do. I think the fragile might make it too risky, because we can't just mash the spells safely when we have too many anchor spells in our deck. So healing, we do have a lot of cards in our deck. I think costs 4 or more, and getting more max mana is kind of nice, but shouldn't be required. So. Yeah. It does help with, we keep on having surplus mana though. Hit her in between the running. And poisoning her some. Nice. And let's keep moving on. That's 3 bosses. Pretty good. A Devourer could give us more HP if we aim it right. Limit Break's very good, and we always have Fragile, so it's even stronger. And wrap vertically or get more luck. I think the luck, because we're done with the stuff breaking, as much. So we can go for the other earth. He'll poison himself. Don't have to. We could maybe find a max health card. No, not quite. Flow? Do we want the wall? The wall can trigger our attack. We could also go somewhere else. I really want to try it out. It does possibly suck up one of our other attacks going on, but fragile. Ooh, that could be good because it breaks us out of like when we're surrounded by the shopkeeper. And we don't have a lot of the spells right now, so even though it costs 2, if we have a lot of spells, it should be pretty cheap. Yeah, we can take that. Being fragile on a spell that pushes people is pretty good. Okay. Ooh, okay. Here's the max HP shield. Lots of splash. Interesting. This is very good. It does consume, which is too bad. But the warp raise is part of like moving them around craziness. So none of our tiles broken. Still don't have a good way to break tiles. Fragile to all enemies. That could speed up some of these fights. Let's take the mana regen. That's max HP, and it gives us some mana back. That's very good. Does it apply fragile to... Okay, the ones that get hit, not me. Sometimes those self-centered spells, they apply fragile to yourself. You gotta know the difference or double check. So, or just don't pick it up. It'd be the faster option. Go. Well, let me start with poison. Hard to say no to that. Especially poison deals 20 more damage when it ticks off. And do we want Shopkeeper? I think so. We have a lot of money. And we'll have to fight her eventually. The applying poison deals 5 damage. We apply a lot of poison with that frog. It's a very strong combo. And do we do 40 more damage sometimes? Like with the Eternity Cannon? What else does 40? Limit Break does not. That's still pretty good. You could get the mana down because we have a regular fight. So let's take that for an upgrade. Starting with Fragile is good for us. keep looking. Spell power and lose defense or max HP and more fragile, even better. It's actually a buff for us, and we could try to upgrade Haven to double cast because we are fighting Reva, and she'll just shake off her defense by firing it at us as a weapon. So we can try reroll too. Survival gets pretty good. We have 17 spells, so we get like 30-ish. Okay, max HP is good. More fragile is good. And more strength with more shield. We could get both of these, right? Almost. We can blood donation, and should we get rid of the cell heat? I feel like that or that. We can get rid of this, I think. And holding off on Shopkeeper for another day. We want to do that. Does a lot of damage. Go, lots of damage. Okay. These are okay. These are all okay. This one's a little more okay than the rest because it gives us mana back. But we won't really want it in our deck. No, I'd rather it consume. But when poison's applied, it does a lot. It does trigger side effects, so it's actually not the worst. Poison takes faster. Yeah, I think you're leaning into the poison now. We want it to trigger faster, and we'll just make sure it doesn't hit us. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward. Okay. Oh, mister. There we go. That was a close fight. And do damage equal to poison on the target. We do poison them a lot, but that requires aiming. And we have more important things to aim. Ooh, this gives us more mana regen. It's very good. Contact's okay. I don't think we overlap with people very much, except some enemies. And we definitely need health, but we're not getting it offered, so... we want Saffron. It's going to be very, very challenging. Because she can do a lot of damage and she has frost access, but we will focus on what's in front of us. And try to get some more max HP if we can. Or not. There we go. And there's 2 max HP. Very nice. Worth the 1 mana. Don't even have to catch the potions for it to work on that part. There's the healing on the bottom, which means we miss the elite and the shopkeeper. Not the best, but maybe this life path is what we need this time. Okay. Damage to consume, piercing. I mean, it does get itself out of our deck pretty quickly, so... And we get benefits for having more in our decks. Let's take that. It's free. Mana when you get hit, do get hit every once in a while. If we are getting hit, things are going wrong, but we are also mashing through our deck, hopefully, at that point, and with lots of shield. Okay. Here's our mana regen things. Okay, that's good. Okay. And Smog. Apply more poison. And Chance of Flames. Apply Fragile. Hit and Consume. More max mana. It could be useful. The effects I'm not in love with. That's very expensive. I think we'll take the Consume spell. And every spell helps us get more health every battle too. Okay. Nope, forgot. Okay. Wobble, nope. Restore half, that's okay. It's just too expensive. We want less expensive spells or caltrops. Healing. And we can't... What do we want? We have some upgrades we haven't spent yet. We could upgrade Barrier and Limit Break. And Haven. I kind of want to upgrade those. Haven gives me the most shield, besides deck shield. Double cast or free? I think double cast. And then upgrade the other defense for double cast, please. Okay. Yeah, not a lot, but it's some. And I guess we could have upgraded Corset as well. But now that we spent those, not so much. Might want to remove the mana steal at some point, because it requires aiming, but... A cheaper waterfall? That's kind of fun. We don't have a way to stack up fully yet, but we could get the mother... ability. Also, it triggers our... Oh, we didn't get Power Shard. Oops, that's a lot of damage, but not much. Panic. Okay. It's almost defeated by Frost. Alright, if she can spam spells, so can I. Go to the next. None of these are upgraded. And this is defense, but we lose a lot of mana regen. We'll only have 5 defense. The Soul Gun's very good. And if we can get healing... I don't know. we're very like on the edge, where like the giant armor does help us, but it also makes it harder to spam spells, which is how we're getting some of that. So this helps us spam more. And then just need to have that shield, otherwise we're in very big trouble. Okay, and stay down the bottom half. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, oh, more max HP and fragile and spell power. That's very good. This helps with spam as well. And it, that's a really good spell. I think in the name of speedrunning, we skip the time slow, even though it does help with consistency and firepower. So let's go to healing, which is up top. We'll have to fight the shopkeeper at some point. Ouch. We lost our shield right before we did that one thing. Oh, it only costs 1 for casting it twice? That's really good. 10 shield for free. I think we're at the point where having 0 cost spells that give a little shield is probably worth it. That's pretty good, but it's also too expensive, and we can't agree it to be less expensive. That one's okay. Would block our own shots, and some of our shots care about shooting straight ahead of us. Not a lot of them, though. And yeah, let's skip that for now. Shuffles are instant, but give us jams. We haven't been shuffling that much, and jams are good because we get 20 shield per jam. Maybe we'll get jams cheaper later, so dual disc. Too good to pass up. Get the rules, I have money. So we got... let's see. The one downside though is that I can't set up some of my spells as easily. Time slow. That does get max mana. It's probably worth it. That's a lot of damage, but it doesn't get rid of itself. Haven't got caltrops yet. We would like some more mana, especially with help pay for those jams. So let's go to Convergence and get some healing, because we are very hurt. The max health isn't worth as much if we don't have anything to spend it on. And let's go forward. And none of these help us with the gaining mana faster, at least for going through our whole deck. Now we can't just skip a spell unless we start casting the other side. This is a pretty good fight for us so far. As long as we don't run out of too much mana, I think we'll be good. And that he doesn't do that too much either. Okay, in the end, we still need lots more health. A ping health potion can heal us. That's a little easier to catch, I think. Poison never drops below 20. That still can be death sentence for ourselves. So I want to avoid that. Deal putting on contact or removal. I think put on contact. And okay, so double tap, that's not doing a lot of damage. And these we had something with kunai, didn't we? We had the if you consume, no, we just get more kunai, but we do have having a bigger deck helps, and having half the mana come back is pretty nice, so I think that's worth it. Keeping an eye out for the gem artifacts, especially amethyst. And let's go for more health because we're still at like half our max HP. And there will be a chance for the shopkeeper in the last zone. We'll just have less flexibility traveling due to delaying. Oh. Max HP, worth the extra cost. And so this can give us max HP, that can give us interesting. Let's get the max HP and its shield. So, starting with more shield, that should add together with our backpack, so we can get over our starting amount of shield and don't have to cast our shield attack at the beginning. Go here, because it has health. Miracle. That does synergize with hitting lots of times. And then, can we remove anything? We could remove 2 things, but let's wait for the Shopkeeper. Should we take the health now or the Shopkeeper now? I think the health. And then there we go. And frost damage is dealt. Okay. That's probably fine. And Thunderstorm, we can't always cast it. Poison on hit. That's neat. Firestorm, 1 mana cost, 1 mana. That's interesting. Well, fire will do a lot of damage, but we're about to have the battlefield be shared. So I guess I could remove it later, because this is going to be a very good spell. But having to cast it in the last fight, maybe not so good. So that's not on. Miracle is a good one. Do we have any more spells we haven't cast yet? Did we cycle through everything? I think we did. Yeah. And Northwind can be good. It is hit pretty hard. Forte, we could use Shield. It just helps to have more of it, but it's also kind of expensive. It is one time versus the other one we have to cast every time. You shuffle, which shuffles instant, so that could help a lot. Apply Frostwind, Trinity cast. Or that's Pocket Sand, I think. Survivability. Let's go into Eden. We have to fight the Shopkeeper, so gotta remember that when we're pathing. Back it did. Bonus damage, less damage on hit. That's a lot of damage. Mana regen? That's pretty good. We can mash, once we find it, we can mash the other spell. And have to go up. Do we want a hazard? Sure. Might be a hostage, might not be, but it might be. Okay, gotta avoid that. Ouch. Where's the max HP spells? Too far down. 40 shield, 40 defense for 3 seconds. Interesting. That's pretty fun. That's a lot of swords, and... I think it's a little too expensive, though. Even the 1.5 mana net. So... do we want healing, or shoot chance to laser when we cast a spell? I think the laser pointer, because that might help us break out of the Shopkeeper's attack as well. And... matching spells for max HP. Okay. More shots in a jam. Interesting. Consume. More damage. And more cards in our deck. Okay. I'm on board. And... gain money or heal? Let's heal. It's usually 200 every time. I don't know what the chances are for the band-aid to heal us. We have to go up. We have to fight the Shopkeeper. 9,500 HP, it's crazy. Do we want an upgrade? Yes, because we don't care about losing money anymore. This is the... oh! Soul Link. Okay. It's not guaranteed we get it at the right time, but it is very good. Let's try upgrading. Do you have any more defense to upgrade? The deck shield, possibly? Because we have 25, 30, 33 spells. Maybe we can get another double cast, or we can get a max mana. The poison damage is dealt. Poison damage is dealt pretty fast, and we can... Frost, no thanks. Upgrades. Let's keep looking. Add a kunai to your deck when you get hit. Luck. Do we want luck? Not really. Because we're almost out of fights. We'll just make the fights harder. And we want to get in... I guess we can get a removal. Like when you get that hit, sure. Need some healing. We're maxed out there. Get an upgrade. Let's hit this double cast. Or just cost, or just shield more. Probably shield more. We want to keep our 0 spells at 0 when we can. And we can upgrade deck shield. Hopefully get another double cast. We don't have any double casts yet. Interesting. We can make it cheaper though. And we can get 3 of these. Get another deck shield upgrade. Maybe now there's double cast. Okay. And we would need 4 of these. We can't to upgrade again, so we can't afford that. We can take a barrier. Limit break upgrade, or we could look for max mana. There's max mana. And max HP, okay. But we'd probably want to remove it. Actually, we don't really have much use for max HP anymore. This is the end game. When you hit with a kunai, ninjutsu, sure. Could be good. But I think there are better artifacts out there. Amethysts, there we go. It's very good. Kings. Okay, but it doesn't help with our defense. And I think that's probably good. Oh, we can't leave. We have to fight. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, can you get this? There we go. Oh, I missed my healing. That's what you think. Alright. That's all the bosses leading up to the last boss, sure. These are all beneficial, pretty much. Consume, heal, game fragile. I mean, it does give us another spell in the deck. Tinker's only going to happen for like 1 or 2 fights? 2 fights, okay. So we have 3 removals. Do we want to use it on anything? Maybe the Mana Steel? And it is a way to use Trinity though, so... Half pin on hit. No, thank you. Let's move the Mana Steel. What else costs a lot of mana? Upwind. Yeah. And the Warper spell. Those are some of the most expensive ones left over. Fade away. And Upwind. And fade away. Alright. And we have how many spells left? 5, 20, 25, 32. Okay. This should be fine. We can't get rid of the Soul Link. So, here we go. Good, got our shield right near the beginning. Okay. There we go. Ah! Did I not start the timer?